2, baby. Come on.
Need a race, swear to God I'll never be the same. TBH, TBH, yeah.
Stop again.
CBA, never say I've been on my grind for 7 days. Need a race, swear to God I'll never be the same.
So, boys, we are back with week 2. Another tough one today. I just got back from the Buffalo Bills game. 2 nights straight, I've had 5 hours of sleep. So, you know, the last thing I wanted to do was set my alarm for 3:50 this morning. But I understand that God gave me talents, and it would hurt way more for me to go and waste them my entire life than it would be to wake up early, okay? Because I know that it would eat me alive if I didn't actually live up to my full potential. Life is supposed to demand the absolute best out of you. As a person, it is your moral obligation to be remarkable, to be an outstanding person, because God gave you those talents. He does not want you to just go and waste them your entire life. He gave you them for a purpose. All right, you have a job to do, and life isn't supposed to be easy. Life demands the absolute best out of you, and you have to train that same muscle, the same way you train everything else in your life. This 100 miles, everybody says that it's not about your endurance, it's not about the shape you in, it is the shape you're in. It's all completely about the type of person that is inside you. You don't rise to the level of your expectations, you fall to the level of your training. So that's another tough week we clocked in today, and I have a legend with me. So I met Simon, here we go, my brother. I met Simon about, well, like just a month ago.
About a month ago,
and
yeah.
we've become obviously like extremely close, but
Absolutely.
just because you have such a similar work ethic that I see you here every day, and you know, you're pushing yourself. It's not like it's easy every time. Today sucked.
Yeah,
Today
it was brutal.
Yeah, today I didn't bring my water. It was raining in the morning, but you know, you just have such an incredible story, and you know, if you want to tell about like all the boys
Absolutely.
about it, brother.
So I tell Mark, you know, I was telling Mark the other day, everyone out here has a story, you know, including myself. So let's just go back a couple of years ago. My brother was suffered from lymphoma cancer. He was not projected to live. He was not projected to have a healthy lifestyle for the time being. It was a lot of downs. It was no ups. But I believe with the grace of God, thank you, God, he beat lymphoma cancer. And that's when, you know, him and I said, you know what, we got to crush it. We got to go to the gym. We got to be consistent. Just with a span of a year, we changed our lives. You know, I've been out here ever since, grinding here at the gym, just doing it. And I give a big shout out to him, honestly. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today. If it wasn't for a lot of people out here, I wouldn't be where I am today. Mark, you know, I admire you all the way. You push me out here. We push each other. Love this guy, man. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, only big things up from here.
Oh yeah, I do love Simon, because the way that we actually met was I'm pushing, like I'm hauling ass, and I see this little guy running around to my right, just absolutely cooking me for every lap. So I had to go up, introduce myself, because you know, you genuinely push yourself every time. It's not like you're taking these easy. Like I see you really cooking. So I went up, introduced myself, and you've had a couple quotes that have actually stuck with me my whole life already. One was one of my favorite quotes was that if you do something exceptional, you deserve to be acknowledged and recognized. A lot of people in life, they do great things, but you know, it's hard when no one's patting you on the back constantly or giving you that encouragement. And I know a ton of guys, when's the last time someone's really said, you know, like, I'm proud of you, or you know, like, you're doing something right? It's a very lost thing for a lot of kids that just graduate college all the way to like 35. So
Absolutely.
you know, having this group and getting to be surrounded by someone like you just makes it so much easier, because the 100-mile goal is supposed to demand the absolute best out of you. And through this whole process, I want to be learning and trying to recreate who I am the entire time. And a guy like Simon with that story really helps bring to light a lot of the lessons and principles that we should be keeping every day. So would you say that your biggest motivation's your brother, or it's just you want to be the best that you could be?
It's all the above. It's God, it's my brother, it's just me being the best that I can be all year round, physically, mentally, spiritually, and just giving it my all every time. You know, I you know what I said to Mark, you know, everyone's out here, they deserve to get acknowledgement. You know, they crush it, they push hard, and for me, I work hard. You know, and when the due is given to where, you know, you give it your all, it's nice to get that pat on the back sometimes. So I really appreciate it, Mark.
Well, dude, so you and your brother, obviously, thank you for sharing that. He's doing way better now, and you guys both got to that point where you're just fucking crushing again.
Just crushing.
So what was that conversation like when he was able to go back in the gym? And you know, you and him, did you guys have a conversation, or was there one key moment you can look back on that was like, wow, it's time to lock in again?
Just change. Just tired of living the same lifestyle, tired of not being fit, tired of not feeling healthy. It was all of the above. And You know, essentially, when you're not happy with something, you don't complain about it. You take initiative and you go with it and you move forward all the way. Anything you do, you give it your 100% and you give it your all and you're determined. So that's just us. That was our mindsets. And he's crushing it today. He's at the gym. You know, I'm going to get him to come out here and run. He's going to be a runner soon. It's going to be a hybrid, like we say.
Hybrid.
But just being out here, man, it feels great. You know, if it wasn't for him and a lot of other things, I probably wouldn't be out here today. So, yeah.
Because you said faith is a very big part of it.
Oh
too.
my God.
You want to jump in right quick?
Oh my God. How's it going? What's up?
Nothing but
Man,
dogs
you
here.
are
Love
just-
it, brother. You want to introduce yourself?
How's it going, man? Kevin Castro.
Oh yeah. So we're just talking about how big of a part that faith also plays in, just fitness and how it all goes
Oh,
together.
let's go.
And I know we had a quick conversation last time, but
Yeah.
you want to share? The first thing this guy says to me is like, "Hey, what's that cross mean to you, brother?" I'm like, wow, it's a deep question. That really made me think. But if you want to share about how like faith and just overall your connection with God helped you,
Yeah.
like in this whole.
Absolutely, bro. I come here to thank God. I think it's about, I wasn't the one who woke me up today. He woke me up. I mentioned to you that we're on borrowed breath, and I'm just trying to steward the life that he gave me. I think it's a gift. I remember running around in field day, and that just bringing me to a presence before I could even sense like a tangible presence of God. And so I think that's just been a major difference. And I was just talking to our brother here, Jewish brother here, who was mentioning about fasting, and I've been on a journey of fasting recently.
Yeah.
But he revealed to me, is like, oh, because the angels they don't eat, and so that's why you start to like kind of get this similarity
I
of
like that a lot.
having an experience. So yeah, man, it's just a moment of gratitude to run around here. And if I did it in my own strength and I was running around this track, it's counterclockwise, I'd probably be trying to undo like pain of my past running counterclockwise. But when I come here with God, I just feel like he's redeeming all the time of my past. So yeah, man.
Feels like you're running with God a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah. He runs
Yeah.
he runs within, he runs ahead, and he runs behind.
Sometimes he's carrying me, brother. You're on the last laps. Yeah, I swear to God. But dude, yeah, it's weird because I've always grew up, a very Catholic family.
Yeah.
But it is weird. This just hits a different muscle that you never get in the gym. At the end of these long runs,
Yeah.
it's like mile like 15 to 18. You really have to dig into such a deep spot. And some of the conversations I've had, I didn't even realize that was me talking. It really feels like God's trying to literally pull into your heart and bring out that best in
Come
you.
on.
And there's such a power in that, and I love it. And that's why the other day when you said, "What's that cross mean to you?" Something to meditate on, and something that I've, just to really, really helped inspire me,
Yeah,
brother. So that was awesome.
Let's go.
Thank you for
Let's
that.
go.
Oh,
Appreciate
yeah.
it, man.
Simon, you also might have the record of people brought out to this in the morning.
Yeah, so initially, there's people that they see me on Instagram, they see I'm running out here at 4:40, and they, at first they call me crazy. They say, "How do you do it?" And then I say, "Don't call me crazy till you actually come out here and do it and you attempt it and, fall in love." So there's been a lot of people that I brought out here week by week, and they come out here and they literally tell me, "Simon, I want to give you the biggest hug. Just you being out here at Run 0440, you pushing me to be out here is just insane. I will be consistent." And a lot of people that I brought out here are now consistent. They're now coming out here weekly, and they couldn't thank me enough. And it goes to show you that some people have the biggest potential and they don't use that to their favor. And that's why I like to push people to their highest potential. And when I see something in you and I see that you're capable of doing it, I want you to be recognized and I want you to push through all the way. So it's every single week I try to bring more and more people out here, because it's a gift just being out here at 4:40 in the morning every Wednesday.
What you said? People don't live up to their full potential. People don't realize 95% of it, it's not about your talent. It's not about like anything that's really inside, or people don't realize to live up to your full potential. It's 99% just committing. You don't have to be a special individual. You don't have to be able to run a 4:1. 99% is to be able to show up every day and just commit to the plan. Once you make that decision, just stick with it. It's really that simple. Anything you want in life is just consistency. Consistency is the only way to get any goal you want in your life. I swear to God, I've never seen one person work hard, wake up early, and make good decisions every day and regret doing it.
Absolutely.
I've seen a lot of people go to like 11 and space till 5 a.m. and hate themselves for the next week.
Exactly.
It's really easy to just lock in. Or the easy part is making the decision. The hard part is just sticking with it every day. But if you know who you are and you're grounded in where you want to go, it's enjoyable, bro.
Absolutely, man. And at the end of the day, everything is also here. It's in the mind, running is strength, don't take me wrong, but a lot of it is mind. What you think is what you attract. You tell yourself you're going to do it, you're going to crush it. You are going to do it, absolutely. It's all in the mind. Your mind's the biggest muscle. So that's why, for me, I come out here, I turn off the brain and I just run miles, and I love it. Everybody out here. Seriously, it's awesome, man. Mark,
You're the man, Simon.
man, you're the man.
Hit you again next week, brother.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
Yes, sir. Till next week, 440, baby. Let's go.
All right. Week 2 done. Now we have 4x4x48 with Nick Carter this weekend. It's either that or we're gonna go do recovery with a surprise guest. But right now the plan is 48 miles every 4 hours. We're running 4 miles, so that's gonna suck. But we're gonna get some really good content with that because Nick's the CEO, so we're gonna talk about business. We're gonna talk about his experiences for 100 miles, and he's gonna give me more advice about how I could go and crush it. So I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in again, and let's go. Big week next week. Let's go.
Never say I've been on my grind for 7 days. Need a race.